Everybody, welcome to Crossing China's Red Line, the only live stream worth watching on a Monday evening. Well, I think it is anyway. Good to see some people in the chat already. So we have a pretty long stream today. I think there's a lot to talk about. We've got a lot of different topics to cover. So I'm just going to crack straight on with it. But I hope everybody's doing well. Let me just open up the media here and we will get rocking and rolling. Where is it? Oh dear. Yes, in this folder somewhere. There we go. Right. Hopefully you will now see a black screen next to me. I hope. And we are ready to go. So we are going to start today's stream with Xi's Moments. Now, Xi's Moments is a weekly thing that I do here on Crossing China's Red Line. Xi Jinping has a Twitter account. Well, the Chinese government has made a Twitter account for Xi Jinping where it talks about the glorious leader of China's most famous quotes. And every week I look at one of the quotes and I pick it apart and I just completely destroy it. And it's kind of weird, right? It's weird how there's a Twitter page about Xi's moments. Could you imagine in China on their social media, for example, on WeChat or something, could you imagine a Trump's moments where every week it has or every day they post a different quote from Donald Trump? It would never happen. And it really pisses me off that China has this huge presence on our social media like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, whatever you're using. China has a huge presence on there and they push their propaganda. And it's not fair. It's not a level playing field at all. We cannot do that on China's social media because it would get taken down straight away. It really is a hypocrisy. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so we're going to look at one of Xi Jinping's quotes that they put out this week. Let's have a look. There it is. Okay, so today's quote, and I will read it for you. If you want a tree to grow tall, help it grow strong roots. If you want a river to flow far, help its source flow. So it's all about getting a good start. When you build things, you get a good start to things, and then it will prosper because you've put a lot of effort into it. You've put firm roots down. You've planted firm roots, right? Well, I wonder if Xi Jinping has ever heard of tofu dreg construction. Let's have a look.
我在北京。
Whoa, man. You know, if you want a tree to grow tall, help it grow strong roots. If you want a building to stay up, you'd better not build it out of tofu, right? Now, for those of you who don't know what tofu dreg construction is, and I'm pretty sure the people watching here know exactly what it is, but some people maybe are new here or maybe someone new will view, so we need to explain it. So tofu dreg construction, it is a term that originated in China. It means shoddy building practices where structures are built cheaply with substandard materials and poor oversight, making them as fragile as tofu. That's where the whole tofu dreg comes in. So it's been widely associated in China with schools collapsing, apartments collapsing, bridges collapsing, and infrastructure completely caving in. And it's usually brand spanking new or barely 10 years old infrastructure that just crumbles down. Whereas in a lot of other countries, we have ancient buildings or just buildings that have been around for centuries that are still standing today. This is a common symptom in China. Doesn't happen in Taiwan, okay? They have good quality builds in Taiwan. Just another way that you can distinguish Taiwan from China. So I'm just going to show you a few more examples of tofu dregs. This is music belting out like that. This is a video that I posted a while back on one of my shorts on my Free China YouTube channel. It's one of my most popular shorts on there. As you can see, absolute shoddy building construction work there. So, of course, the average person in China does not appreciate these tofu dregs. The average person in China, they would like to see the government held accountable for this kind of thing, but unfortunately, they have absolutely no say. You know, they are angry. There is outrage from the people, but there's nothing they can do about it because the government just will not listen to them. And they have this idea that if they build fast, then it looks good. But usually, when you build fast, you cut corners, right? And this is what happens with tofu dregs. So, Xi Jinping, I think, my friend, you have failed.
That is why you fail.
I love that shot of him with his head hung down in shame. Look at him, looking all feeble and pathetic. This guy is a joke, right? All right, we're going to move on because there was several days ago, there was a debate about the mega embassy in British Parliament. And I just want to play this clip so we can listen to what the argument is against it. I mean, obviously, there are so many arguments against it. And for those of you who don't know, China wants to build a massive mega embassy in the UK, in London, opposite the Tower of London, a historic site. And they want to build this mega embassy on the former Royal Mint, which is the place that used to print British currency a long time ago. This mega embassy has caused a lot of opposition from a lot of people, from Chinese dissidents, Hong Kongers, Uyghurs, Tibetans, Taiwanese, British. A lot of members of British Parliament are completely against this thing, but the British government looks set to approve this thing tomorrow. There have been many, many protests against the mega embassy, which I have filmed to death. And I just posted a recent video about it on my Free China channel. For anybody interested, you can go and check that out. Check out Free China. You'll be able to find all of my videos about the mega embassy protest. So anyway, here is what happened in the Houses of Commons, whatever it's called, the British Parliament. They're having a little debate. Well, yeah, I mean, look at it. It is a little debate. There's hardly anybody there, right? So let's listen to what they had to say.
208 secret rooms and a hidden chamber just 1 metre from cables serving the City of London and the British people. That is what the unredacted plans tell us that Chinese Communist Party has planned for its new embassy if the government gives them the go-ahead. Indeed, we now know they plan to demolish the wall between the cables and their embassy, cables on which our economy is dependent.
So they are going to demolish the wall between the embassy and the cables? What the hell? They actually want to demolish the wall. That will give them complete access to these sensitive cables. Is that for real? Oh my God, I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. That is crazy. And I'm sorry, I'm just going to kick out this troll because, yeah, they are just annoying, right? Hide user on this channel. Goodbye. And by the way, this troll said British infrastructure is garbage. I think that's what they wrote somewhere in there. What the hell, man? Where is the evidence for that? British infrastructure is far superior to infrastructure built by the CCP. Oh my God, what an absolute moron. We have some weird people coming in every now and again, but yeah, I seriously just cannot be bothered to deal with these people. Julius Caesar. I mean, he's talking about like, British infrastructure being lame with the name Julius Caesar. Like a lot of British infrastructure back in the day, many years ago, was built by the Romans. Julius Caesar, right? He needs to change his name to up Xi Jinping's ass or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, let's carry on with this.
Cables carrying millions of British people's emails and financial data, an access that would give the Chinese Communist Party a launchpad for economic warfare against our nation. The Home Office and the Foreign Office say security concerns have been addressed. So I put to the Minister, had any minister seen these unredacted plans before the Telegraph uncovered them? And if not, why not? Was Parliament misled when we were told that all documents were publicly available? Is it true that in December a briefing was given to Five Eyes partners on these risks? And does the Minister really have no concerns at all over plans to install heavy ventilation equipment parallel to these cables? What is that for?
Indeed, what is that for?
If the government is as shocked as we are today on this, have the ministers already called in the Chinese ambassador to explain these secret rooms? Yeah. And if not, why not? The embassy would create a daily headache for our security services. What confidence can we have that the CCP's technological capabilities can be contained for a decade, let alone 10? I have consistently asked the government to require the Chinese to pay for any rerouting of cables if they're going to give this the go-ahead. So will the government commit to that today? The Prime Minister, we understand, is planning to visit Beijing this month. Is it true the embassy will be approved this week? That the Prime Minister plans to reward the Communist Party, holding a British national hostage, torturing him in confinement.
She's talking about Jimmy Lai.
Who put spies at the heart of our democracy is bad enough. To turn up with a gift in hand begging for handouts is beggar's belief, because Labour promised a new relationship with China, yet UK export goods are down 23%.
So they're not even sticking to their side of the deal, right? So what good is it? Why are we even humoring this idea? Why are we even giving them an embassy of this scale?
Surrendering our security for Chinese trade was always a bad policy, but surrendering our security while exports plummet is frankly insanity.
Absolutely.
The government can claim today that they had no idea about these secret rooms, and we will take them at that word. But they cannot now say they have no power to protect us, protect our economy, protect the British people, deny the Chinese Communist Party their embassy.
Minister.
All right, let's listen to what this moron, this bozo, has to say.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I thank the Shadow Minister for her questions. I'm obviously not going to comment on speculation in the press. When it comes to the specific case that's before ministers, at the application stage, it was a matter for parties what information was put forward for consideration, and it was a matter for Tower Hamlets what information was put on the planning register and the inquiry website. We've not misled the House. All inquiry documents are publicly available on that website. If new, potentially relevant information is drawn to the department's attention, it will be assessed. This includes consideration of its relevance and whether it's necessary to obtain that information or refer back to parties, and that is a routine process. The Secretary of State transparently sought further information on the redacted drawings via a reference back letter to parties issued on the 6th of August. I again say, Mr. Speaker,
he's not really saying much, is he?
No decision has been made on the case. I cannot comment on individual aspects of the case. It would be entirely inappropriate for me to comment on any matter of national security or...
Do you know what's entirely inappropriate? You letting China have a mega embassy.
On behalf of the security services, all inquiry documents, including the redacted drawings put forward by the applicant at application stage, are publicly available on the Tower Hamlets website. When the final decision is published, The decision letter will contain a list of post-inquiry representations, including those received as part of the reference back exercise. These will be publicly available on request.
Sir Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Did he answer
Mr.
any
Speaker,
of her
multiple
questions?
government agencies and government departments have raised concerns about this mega embassy. Our international partners have raised concerns about it. Every security briefing I had identifies China as a hostile state to the UK. I am in no doubt that this mega embassy should not be allowed to go ahead. Internationally, China is terrorising the people of Hong Kong.
She is just making perfect sense.
It is terrorising the democratic people in Taiwan, and it is terrorising some people already in the UK.
Exactly. They were terrorizing all of the protesters, really. In fact, when I was at the protest on Saturday, they put us into this, they put barricades around the area like we were sheep being led into a pen, and they wouldn't allow anybody to film outside the barriers. The police were threatening. In fact, you may have seen one of the police officers in my recent video threatened to arrest me because I was standing on the other side of the barrier filming. They wouldn't allow anybody to project images onto the wall of the mega embassy. They were pretty much working for the mega embassy on that day, the British Metropolitan Police. It was absurd.
I look to my local University of Sheffield Hallam, and I also look to what it's doing to parliamentarians right here. I want my government to stand up to bullies, not reward them. We need to be seeing rules, limits put in place around China to stop this behaviour, not rewarding them with the embassy that they so dearly want.
Absolutely.
Well, I thank my honourable friend for her questions. I note and appreciate her concerns. We need a consistent position on China, Mr. Speaker, which cannot be boiled down to one word. We recognise that China poses a series of threats to UK national security, and we challenge these robustly. China also presents opportunities to the UK.
I can boil it down to two words: get out.
UK as the world's second largest economy and the UK's third largest trading partner. We will therefore continue to develop a consistent and pragmatic approach to economic engagement without compromising our national security. On the matter of Hong Kong in particular, we will not tolerate any attempts by foreign governments to coerce, intimidate, harass or harm their critics overseas, especially in the UK. But on the matter before us, Mr. Speaker, which is the particular case in question, as I have stressed before, and I'm afraid I will have to do so repeatedly, no decision has been made. I cannot comment on any aspects of the case. It's a live case for planning ministers to determine. All material considerations will be taken into account when making a decision, but I'm afraid I can't comment on any specific national security concerns.
Yeah, so he didn't answer any of the questions. As one would expect. And yeah, so just a quick update. I heard, and I'm not sure if this is true or not, but yeah, I heard that it's again going to be delayed. The approval of this mega embassy is going to be delayed yet again, which is strange. I mean, we're supposed to be getting an answer about it tomorrow. But after speaking with several people in private yesterday, on Saturday at the actual protest, there's rumors going around that it's going to be delayed again. It just keeps getting delayed. Are they ever going to find an answer for this thing? Why not just tell China no? We already heard there that trade with China is just at an all-time low. That is part of the reason why we're going to be giving them this mega embassy, is because we want a trade deal with them. But if we're not even getting that, what benefit does it have for the UK? Anyway, we are going to move on. Okay, this is the fun part of the live stream. So first of all, just want to explain what the hell is going on here. So Taiwan is not China. So China claims Taiwan as their territory, but it is not a part of the People's Republic of China. Every single year, the People's Republic of China threatens to invade Taiwan. Every single year for the last 79 plus years. I believe it's been 79. Is it 80 years? I don't know. It's been a long time. But they keep threatening to invade. So why the hell would you threaten to invade a country that is part of your territory? It doesn't make sense. You have no need to invade them because it's already a part of your territory, right? So anyway, I uncovered some very funny AI slop created by someone in China. I don't even know if it was created by the government. It wouldn't surprise me if it was created by the People's Republic of China, the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party. I wouldn't be surprised at all, okay? But this is some real AI slop. And what this AI is designed to do is it's supposed to be presenting President Lai of Taiwan, the president of Taiwan, and make him look like he's the bad guy. But what this AI slop propaganda actually does is it makes President Lai look like a goddamn badass. I mean, he looks even cooler than like Schwarzenegger in Terminator 2. He's way cooler than Neo from The Matrix. In this video, President Lai is the ultimate badass. I'm telling you guys, like, trust me, when you see this, you are going to think that President Lai would kick Chuck Norris's ass. Seriously. So let's watch it because it is so dumb, but it is so awesome at the same time. And I'm starting to appreciate China's AI slop. If it's like this, I want to watch more. Okay, get ready. I've bigged it up now. So here we go.
I've never seen this in my life. The gunship on station 8.
Predator ETA 2 minutes.
What is that? I don't know.
We need air support, and we need it now. Roll in strike package Bravo on unknown targets. I authenticate Tango Whiskey at time 0300 Zulu.
Attention all aircraft. This will be a danger close fire mission.
Receive kill box 1 Alpha. Engage hostile.
Okay, that is it. And tell me, does that not make President Lai look like a badass? He looks, oh my god, like he's dodging bullets. I mean, he doesn't even need to dodge bullets. He just walks through them. I mean, oh my god, like the Terminator, Neo, the Game of Thrones, Gandalf, none of them could stop him. Not even Trump. Even Trump couldn't stop President Lai. That is one of the funniest videos that I have seen so far this year. And we're only into like week 3 of this year, but man, I think it's going to be very, very difficult to top that one. Man, it is so funny. And yeah, just one more, show you the difference between Taiwan and China. This is on a subway. The one on the left is China, and the one on the right is in Taiwan. Let's see the difference. Once again, just another illustration, another way to show the difference between these two countries. Look at how orderly it is in Taiwan. Even when people are in a rush, they're still lining up. They're still taking their time to get on that train. Look, we're waiting on the left and right for people to get off, and then they get on. But in China, they're just standing still. Pushing, pushing, pushing. And I can definitely attest to this. I've been in both Taiwan and China, and I've taken subways. I've taken D-tier, the metro trains in both countries, in different cities, and I'll tell you, it is like night and day. People in China are pushing, shoving, rushing to get on the trains, taking the seats, not moving for the elderly or disabled. But in Taiwan, it's just completely different. Yeah. Okay. This is just another couple of clips that I wanted to play. This is a kind of a popular thing in China, you know, like the stage show, the magic show. You see it quite a lot, especially if you go into rural China, into the smaller parts. You go into a little town and there'll be the local magician doing a little show for you and that kind of thing. Okay, so this clip, I don't know why, it just cracked me up. It just cracked me up. It's like some low budget magic show with a crowd of like maybe 10 people watching. I don't know. It just cracked me up. You have to watch it. Okay. Just cracked me up. It's the last bit, it's the finale that cracked me up. I don't know why. That just tickled me. And what tickled me even more is this. I think what tickled me the most though is this part. Hold on. Come on, when it unfolds. Come on. Yeah. Okay. That tickled me, but it's also kind of disturbing. Isn't that like a tiger chair? You know those torture chairs that they have in China where they get prisoners and they strap them in and then they kind of interrogate them. So yeah, it looks like a torture device. Look at how cheap and shite this is. With the like air horn blower or whatever it's called. Okay, and then like I thought, well, maybe there's some videos of these like magic performances kind of going a little bit wrong. So let's look at this. So this guy doing some fire trick. It's very impressive. It's the light. Don't worry, this guy is not getting this. I would not play anything when you get like severely injured. But when magic tricks go wrong in China. Okay, and this one. So you've got a woman throwing knives at a board with a woman lying down holding it. Would you guys trust that? Would you trust this? I'm sorry, I just would not. I would not trust her. Last one. Are you ready for this? Ow. I mean, to be fair, she's lucky that it didn't impale her, like, go right through her eye socket or something. All right. And we've got one more clip that I found. Okay. So apparently from this clip, Chinese developers are so desperate to sell these apartments in this area that they built a fake McDonald's so they could sell houses. And we've seen this quite a lot within China, where they build like a fake shopping precinct next to a new development because they want to sell it, because they want people to see that this is going to be an affluent area, when in fact it's just a lot of fake shops everywhere. And a lot of these places never open. You buy this apartment, you move in, and then you're like, oh, wait, wasn't there supposed to be some shops here? So yeah, in this case, it's a fake McDonald's.
发商为了卖房，居然弄了个假麦当劳在这儿。你看看，这都不是真正的中国麦当劳的图片，全都是国外。
So the funny thing is this is not even a fake McDonald's with Chinese characters to make it look like it's in China. They just printed out the Western style McDonald's that you see here in the UK or in the States, Canada, Australia, wherever.
麦当劳的图片，你看看，
Take a look.
不是什么国内的什么巨无霸呀，什么麦香鱼什么的，这都外国的字儿，
So
全
it's
都是
all in
外网
English.
的图片，在这儿一贴就当麦当劳了，让大家以为这儿还挺繁华，其实根本都是全是假的。
Yeah, and again, this is a common thing. You see it a lot in China, and yeah, it's ridiculous.
哎呀，这开发商真不靠谱。
And this cracked me up. This is the size of one of the burgers. I think this is a sausage muffin or something. This is how big they are in China. Apparently, people are complaining about it. That's like some AirPod case, isn't it? How shitty it looks.
麦当劳，你是不是疯了？大家知道这个汉堡有多小吗？这是咱麦乐鸡的盒，很小吧？
So she's like, it's the same size as the Chicken McNuggets box, which is tiny.
它连麦乐鸡的盒都没有。哇，是不是疯了呀？这个新品。哇塞，谁敢买？这么顶。
I mean, honestly, I would recommend not eating McDonald's anywhere in the world, but specifically not in China. Although I would trust the McDonald's more than some little ramshackle restaurant in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, McDonald's in China did suck. I remember thinking when I was there, like, I used to eat quite a bit of McDonald's when I was younger back in the UK. Go to China and it just tastes completely different. Right, I just want to get back to that AI slop. I just want to play it one more time before we end this stream because it's just too funny not to, isn't it? So where is it? Let's take it back. Okay, so we're going to play it one more time and then we'll end the stream. So enjoy, guys, and I'll get myself out of here.
Can't comment on any specific national security.
I never seen this in my life. gunship on station ASAP.
Underground ETA, 2 minutes.
What is that? I don't know. We need air support, and we need it now. Roll in strike package Bravo on unknown targets. I authenticate Tango Whiskey at time 0300 Zulu.
Attention all aircraft. This will be a danger close fire mission.
Receive kill box 1 Alpha. Engage hostile.
Okay, guys. Well, that's all we've got time for. Thank you so much for watching today's stream, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.